Hello, a reflection for the 8th of March 2021. Great Scott. Once there was a wealthy man who had a very stingy plan. He put his money on a shelf and vowed to keep it for himself. He filled his bulging barns with wheat, and though he had enough to eat, he wouldn't share. He didn't care that others had no bread or meat. Although he filled up every drawer, it only made him wish for more. I have 3 cats, but I want 4. I have some cows, but I want more. But there was something he forgot. Those who get, but never give, choose a foolish way to live. When that night the rich man died, not one person even cried. And what became of all his stuff? Those who didn't have enough stood in line that very day as they gave it all away. You not remember the story in the Bible, don't you? The person who filled his barns. And he had a lot going for him. But he had one sort of severe problem in his life, and he missed the whole point of life, didn't he? I wonder, have you ever been told, can you do this? Can you do this? And you responded, I can't do 2 things at one time. I remember my father telling me that. I asked him, Dad. And he said, I can't be doing 2 things at one time. And it's hard, isn't it, to do 2 things at one time? Some people can, some clever clots, but I think it's far more practical to do 1 thing at one time. And the other thing I've noticed is that not only can you do 1 thing at one time, but sometimes getting 1 thing wrong affects everything. Isn't that true? 1 thing wrong and affects everything. A couple of years ago, I went to Screwfix in Abergavenny and I bought this pillar drill. It's a nice drill. I can put my electric drill in here and I can drill things very accurately. Before I had this, I was drilling a hole and perhaps if it wasn't absolutely perpendicular, the 2 pieces wouldn't fit together properly. So this drill holes absolutely perpendicularly. But I put it all together. I had it from Screwfix. I put it all together. And I was absolutely so frustrated. I was pulling my hair out because it didn't seem to work right. I was pulling the handle and it was slipping and all sorts of things was happening to it. So I got the book of words out, and what had happened, I had put 1 screw in the wrong place, and that affected everything. It affected the mechanism of how it worked. 1 thing out of place, and it affected everything. It reminds me of the story that Jesus told, and this man came to him and he said, what must I do to get eternal life? What must I do to get everlasting life? And he started spouting off then all that he'd done and all the good things that he was up to and all that was happening in his life. And Jesus said to him, there is 1 thing you lack. And that was affecting the whole of his life. 1 thing that he lacked was affecting the whole complete of this man's life. And Jesus turned to him and said, today, will you come and follow me? And what a wonderful invitation that is as we start a new week. Whatever happens to us, whatever will take place, are we prepared to put that central fact in our life, that important fact in our life, to follow Jesus in every aspect of our life? May that be your experience. May God bless you, and maybe he be with you throughout this week. God bless, and we'll see you again sometime. Bye.